Hi Capricorn, how's everybody doing? Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I'm seeing that you are holding on to something. You are holding on to it for reasons other than this bringing a sense of fulfillment, happiness, joy into your life. It may be something that you're looking into more. Like, why am I holding on to things if they aren't connected with my joy, if they aren't connected with my happiness? What is the purpose of that? Do I feel like if I hold on to it long enough that it'll become something that I need, or am I just at the point where I'm like, you know what, I can loosen my grip a little bit, I can let go of this. I think I'm ready. Because you may feel like something isn't worth it to you to be holding on to any longer. Capricorn. All right. I'm looking at us starting with a collaboration. Maybe somebody that you're working with. Maybe busy at work. Maybe a bit of checking in with other people as well. A collaboration is being manifested. You may be working on a project, working on something with other people where there's a common goal or there's a common objective, things like that. This is reminding me a lot about teamwork building, I'm hearing. These people that you're working with, you're all trying to create something together. I'm seeing like a lot of talking that's happening between you guys. I'm seeing a lot of like, let's all go in this direction together, but you may not know where you guys are going to end up yet. This is looking like a road trip to me. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what you're going to make of this. You know that you're working on something, but you don't really know what it is yet or what that's going to look like yet. I'm hearing later on down the road. You may not like the fact that you don't know where this is going. That may not be resonating with you, actually. Somebody may want to have you work on something, but you don't know what the end result is going to be. You feel like you are being kept in the dark about something, or that you need to know something, you need to understand something. Because what it looks like to me is that because of something not being revealed or something not being spoken about or something you feel is being kept from you, I'm seeing you be in a space where you're like, I don't vibe with that. I don't like how that's going. That's not resonating with me. So make sure that you're not taking on things that aren't resonating with you. Even if it is something that you've been working on, you have to pay attention to how you're feeling, because you know if something's right for you, you know if something's not right for you. And if something starts feeling off, you want to pay attention to it, even if you don't know why that is. It's very, very important. Very, very important. Because that's your compass. And that's not going to steer you in a wrong direction. That's your intuition. You may duck out of this for a little bit and take a break. I'm hearing peace. You may take a little bit of a vacation or just be like, I need some time to myself. I want to reflect on this. I need to think about this more. And get back to your sense of connection to self. Because maybe you even got lost in the crowd a little bit with the people or the different energies you're working with. Could have been in a space too where other people are like, this is my dream and this is what I want to create here, or like, this is my vision for this situation. And the more you're thinking about it, you're like, you know what, maybe that's not mine. The thing is that, like, you have somehow been intertwined with this section of people. You feel like there's a lack of connection, and maybe you feel like there's a lack of drive for what you're doing. Something about purpose. At the least you feel worried about something. Your close connections. For some of you, this can be a specific partnership. Something might be coming to an end, Capricorn. You may be worried that that's what's going to be happening. Yeah, I'm getting this feeling again. It's like somebody calls you and they're like, hey, can you come over and work on this thing with me? So you go over to their house and like instead of like lifting the blanket and showing you, or the curtain or whatever, and showing you what's behind it, they won't tell you, but they want you to work on it. It really doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you be working on something you don't know? Unless you felt fully trusting, but there's a sense of like you feeling like something is weird here. You want to pay attention to it. Because you're having feelings like this isn't really resonating with me, and your guides are saying pay attention to that. That feeling is coming up for a reason. Why you don't feel into something here. And it feels like because something is not being disclosed to you about like what this is that you're doing or what this is that you're working on. It feels like information or something being kept from you. So I'm seeing you kind of fretting over something here because of you being tied to this. And I mean, there may be emotions involved. There's some sort of connection that's involved in this. And maybe you're wondering like, what is going to become of this situation? And what's also going to become of my relationship here? Because now we're focusing more on the relationship and rather the other things that are going on within the environment. I'm seeing you get it together enough to be able to make a plan that you feel like is solid. You're keeping in mind the things that are important to you when you're doing this. The things that maybe even you feel obligated to. Or a sense of duty. I'm hearing the word recovery. I'm seeing you be in a spot where you want to try to make something happen or like make a plan or figure something out, but you're also in a space where there's some sort of confusion that's connected with that, or you don't have enough information, or you feel stuck. Can feel stuck emotionally as well. You're trying to figure out what's going to bring you a sense of happiness, but there may be so many options in your face that you're having a hard time picking. That you feel lost, like you don't know which way to go. Maybe not feeling like one path is speaking to you more than another. Ask yourself on the deepest level, forget about everybody else, let everything else fall away. When you connect with yourself, what genuinely just brings you happiness? If you could be involved in something without like anyone having a say, without anyone having an opinion, and it was purely for joy, what would you be doing? What do you want to connect with? What do you naturally connect with? Go in that direction. This is just for you. Just for you. And when you feel like you've sorted that out for yourself, get ready to say something about it, because it seems like a conversation is going to need to be had, or there's like an announcement or a decision that will be made that's connected with this. This is where you are moving towards. This is where you're going. don't allow yourself or anybody around you that doesn't understand what you're doing to sabotage this for you. Whenever you have creeping thoughts come up of like doubt, or you can't do this, or you're not good enough, or like you don't deserve to be happy, whatever this is, you have to find a way to combat this. You have to find a way to work with it. Whatever floats your boat with how to do this. For some of us, when we have like intrusive thoughts, it can be helpful to like replace it with a positive one. For some of us, it's about not clinging to it, let it come, let it go. Whatever this is that you do, talking to somebody about it, talking it out, journaling, whatever this is that you do, make sure that you are not letting this come up, because the Seven of Swords is an energy that is like very connected with the ego, and so like this can be somebody that's coming through in like some sort of deceptive way where they are carrying things other than the truth and the light and trying to bring that to you. You have to protect yourself from it. And this can be an aspect of your ego too. It can be an aspect of your shadow, which is our subconscious energy. So this is about recognizing that. If you're hearing a voice and it doesn't feel good, or somebody's coming through in a way where you feel discouraged, you want to pay attention to it. Because you're meant to be taking advice and listening to yourself when you're at a high frequency. So when you are empowering yourself and telling yourself, I can do this and I'm worth this, I'm worthy. And about like also connecting with people that are bringing that energy, that like when they connect with you, they're present and you feel like they see you, and they're somebody that like you really would listen to the advice that they give you, because you also appreciate how they're living their life as well. So be mindful not to just be like taking advice from anyone or listening to anything without using your discernment. You want to check in with yourself and say, how does that have me feeling energetically? How is that affecting me? How is that impacting me? Do I feel a sense of anxiety? Do I feel safe? Do I feel angry? Do I feel like I need to rush through something? Do I feel like I'm missing out? Or do I feel like someone's bringing a calm energy where I feel heard and I feel like I can take my time and I feel like I want to be here, I want to be present? Yeah, you want to be looking out to spot the difference to what you want to be giving your energy to. So I'm seeing a collaboration that had been happening. This can be like you working with someone. This can be you working with multiple people. It can be you at work in general. And then I'm seeing you take a break from it. So it looks like you're either like taking a vacation from work right now or from the people that you had been working with. And I'm seeing that you're making a plan in this downtime or this break or this vacation, whatever this is that you have time to make a plan. And I'm seeing you want to manifest something. You want to create something. You want to make something. And I'm seeing there be a lot of options here. What you're trying to manifest is a sense of connection. And something may be throwing you off about that. Because I'm seeing like subconsciously, you may be trying to manifest connection within your life with the people that are around you. And maybe a specific person even within your life. And you're like, why am I having such a hard time doing this? I feel like I'm not able to access this. There's something going on subconsciously for you where you feel like very unhappy, or in a space where you even feel like I'm not going to obtain this sense of happiness. I'm seeing this be something that you're working through right now. If you are doing anything that is not resonating with you, if you are trying to connect with something that is not resonating with you, you're not going to find what you're looking for there. So it's something to like be honest with yourself about that. You may be having a conversation with somebody that you are connected with. I'm seeing a pairing. This looks like some sort of partner that you are connected with, or somebody that you are close with. But yeah, on the inside, I'm seeing you feel very, very like sad or worried about something. And I'm seeing it very much affecting your like peace of mind. But you may be in a space where you're like, I'm going to deal with this on my own rather than have a conversation about it. But a conversation needs to be had about this if this involves another person. There's something here about you recognizing like it is your duty, it is your responsibility to show up. And to not listen to this part of yourself that is creeping up, like whispering fears into your ear. This is about being brave with what it is that you're doing, Capricorn. And recognizing that you may have fear and you also don't need to allow it to hold you back. Because you want to be honest here. It's about being honest. It's about you showing up for yourself. Just like you would show up for like a little kid that needs somebody to stand up for them. It's about showing up for yourself like that. Being that person for yourself. And advocating for yourself. Saying what needs to be said. Getting a lot of masculine energy within this reading. For sure. So yeah. Maybe just something. A lot of needing to initiate things here. Alright, Capricorn, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for connecting. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.